of April 2023, the Buea Diocese ordinated 7 priests, including Reverend Cletus Aka. The sacrament of ordination, which we are told is being celebrated mostly on a Holy Thursday, was under the supervision of His Lordship Michael Bibi, Bishop of the Diocese of Buea. As he preached in his words that the lives and ministry of the 7 priests are a service to the unity of Christ and the Church. Indeed, it was a remarkable occasion as portrayed on the faces of the newly ordained priests after a journey of 1,000 miles. Dr. John Kengasong defended their budget for global AIDS relief to combat HIV/AIDS virus around the world and Africa as he appeared before the U.S. Senate Committee. PEPFAR so far has gotten some remarkable achievements. In his words, since the year 2003, HIV/AIDS has been a death sentence. Reasons being that in Africa, most especially, the average life expectancy had dropped. He further stated that over 20 million people have been supported on life-saving treatments, 5.5 million babies have been able to escape HIV/AIDS infections thanks to PEPFAR. He ended his speech by making mention of some of the goals PEPFAR is working towards to achieve in the year 2030, which is putting an end to HIV/AIDS as a public health threat, gaining health equity. Worthy of note is the fact that Dr. John Kengasong is a native from Cameroon, born in Lebialem, and he was appointed by President Joe Biden as Ambassador of U.S. Global Aid Relief, Coordinator and Special Representative for Health Diplomacy, as confirmed on June 2022 after his many success in public health services. To continue, the 1990-91 class of GBHS Fontem, which appears to be the 10th batch, portrayed solidarity by visiting some schools in the Changsop division to put smiles on the faces of the pupils by donating some didactic materials. During their stay, memories were brought in to show that they never forgot the road they came from, stating that that was their very first visit, for which errors may be counted, but hoping to do their very best in their next return.
Well, now, you want to just the beginning. Because we begin them, now our first out in this. If you make errors, but what Isaiah say, the second time we will get 100%. All that for a year, one for our show, and everybody it will go back with the token of love.
In addition, Professor John Kemji creates memories as he paid a visit to Gasa Media over here in Buea, Cameroon. He is known for being one of the biggest mentors for Gasa Media due to his experience as a publisher and a media consultant. He couldn't live without educating and impacting the young, growing, aspiring reporters of Gasa Media, not leaving out the key issues he discussed about African development, the STEM approach of education in the Lebialem community, and finally laying emphasis on the fact that the STEM approach system of education should not be a borrowed idea elsewhere, but rather value what you have and use it to develop your community.
First of all, if we look at values, we look at the Lebialem person, what are some of the values that they really think are important that should be passed on to others, that will help them develop themselves and their environment? That I do not think is currently being practiced. It begins to involve parents, the community, local leaders, national leaders, and so on. I think in most African countries, parents and the local elites are not involved in education. They only come in when the schools want to raise funds for PTA or to build something. And I'm really thinking about the mind. How can we liberate ourselves to think within our community, to think within ourselves? If you look deeply, the imported STEM value are for a global community. They are not for an African community. And that is well designed because what we have currently is an importation of what goes on in other places.
Lastly, the 9th batch of GBH Espontem held their annual convention in Bafoussam. Details of this event will be brought by our reporter Chris Kofi, who traveled all the way to Bafoussam. Viewers, this brings us to the end of our weekly news recap. For presentation, I have been Immaculate Nalua. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Thank you for staying tuned to Gasa Media.